Hey guys, welcome back to part 8 of the unboxing review of my 149 centimeter full silicone Evas doll, presented by my good friend David over at Betterlovedoll. It's one of my best companion doll vendors, and you can find Betterlovedoll and the rest of my vendors in the about section of my YouTube channel. It's right on the front page. Now, in part 8, I'm going to discuss the Evas doll manual, or lack thereof, right about now. So, I always like to take a look at the manual that's sent with the doll, because whenever you get a doll, it's sort of like Christmas, Every little detail is important to you, from the manual to the box, to what the doll looks like, the accessories, everything, is important to you. And one thing that's super important, especially when you're first getting a doll, is the manual. If you don't know anything about companion dolls, that manual, you just want to take a look at it to see if you're going to do everything the right way, right? So let me tell you something. Everything about Evas doll has been, honestly, right at the top of the list. They've been doing everything right as a young, new company. They just started in January of 2024. And I promise you, I have a lot of great things to say about them in my next video with my final thoughts. They've only really messed up. I've only seen two things so far in this unboxing that was sort of a mess up. And one of them is and the other thing is this right here. This is pretty much the manual for Evas doll. It's one particular sheet, and I'm beginning to see a trend of small instructions and things of that nature. And I was reading over this sheet, and Evas doll is very fashionable. I mean, even just this letter looks beautiful. I'm gonna be honest with you. So I imagine they can make a really fashionable little book, and they don't really need a whole bunch more than they actually have on this sheet, the truth be told. But they have protective measures about how to use the doll. They say be careful using it outside and daily use, and they talk about how to clean the dolls, and what to do if any dirt is on the surface. They talk about something about after you wash the doll, they talk about putting prickly heat powder on the doll. I'm assuming that's what they mean. They actually mean baby powder, but they call it prickly heat powder. They go on to say several other things. One thing I think that was cool that they said at the present, the dolls sold on the market are infinitely close to the proportion of real people. And the doll that's behind me is 4'10", but her proportions are so real, realistic. She feels so real. The way she sort of moves around is very, very realistic. And the weight of her, she does feel real. They've done a good job with that doll. And dolls in different brands are all getting better and better and better. I will say that. It basically goes on to say something about the size and weight are close to real people. So you have to take certain precautions to keep the doll safe, and not harm the doll and not harm yourself as well. So they have a lot of rules on this one piece of paper, but like I say, what's missing is something I noted in another review is you need to have how to move the skeleton. Because me, it's still, I think, a lot that I could probably try to figure out, about the skeleton, right? But I did a lot of the general movements. I think I covered most of the bases. It could be something hiding that I didn't quite stumble upon. But I think I covered most of the bases. But for the normal dog owner out there, it could be overwhelming, without having a little map to go by, saying, okay, this is how to move this limb, or this is how to move this limb. So I do think a book, even if it's 3 to 4 pages, with 2 of the pages being how to move the dog, I think, that's something that they could improve upon in this particular area, because Evas doll has been on point in every area, other than, once again, me missing a screw to screw my head onto the body. And actually, I think this could be a lot bigger. But all in all, I've said it before, I read the manual once or twice, and I might not pick it up for who God knows how long. I may not ever pick it back up. So it is important just to be able to look back to, So I do think it's important to at least have the movements in a manual, and you can have it small. So with all that said, this is not a big miss. I would just like to see a more formal manual for the Evas doll. So with all that said, I still think they're doing an amazing job. And catch up with me in part 9. That's when I will give my final thoughts on Evas doll. In the meantime, it's been great, doing this unboxing review. Hope you're having a good time watching it. And remember, this 149 centimeter full silicone Evas doll has been presented by David over at Betterlovedoll. And if you want a great companion doll, please check out his site. Go to the About section on the front page of my YouTube channel. You'll find him as a vendor with Betterlovedoll, and you'll see my other vendors as well. Get you a companion doll, make your life a bit happier. And I promise you, if you decide to go with Evas doll right now, let me tell you, I wouldn't blame you. If you want to wait to hear what I have to say in my last video, don't worry, that'll be coming out soon in part 9. But as of right now, it's been me, JayDollKingHefner, and my beautiful 149 centimeter full silicone Evas doll.